Hi guys, this video is about things that I wish I was told about when you bring your baby home and the 4th trimester period. The first thing is that you're going to have all these preconceived ideas about the way you're going to raise your baby, and you're going to breastfeed, and he's going to sleep in his cot, and you're going to sleep train him, and you're never going to give him a dummy or anything like that. And those things really do go all out the window. I was set on breastfeeding and my son had a tongue and lip tie, which made it extremely painful to do. So unfortunately I did have to supplement with formula, which was a huge deal to me. It ended up that I did get him back to breastfeeding, and I breastfed him for 10 months, but at the time that was really difficult because I had these ideas of that I wouldn't give him a dummy. I gave him a dummy. When you're sleep deprived, you'll give them anything. That we wouldn't co-sleep. He did sleep in our bed for a little bit when he was a newborn. Another thing that I wasn't told about and I didn't expect was how sore you are post-birth. I had a natural birth, but I can only imagine for a cesarean that would be just horrendous pain. For me, it was very painful to urinate. My whole body was sore. I mean, it's been through such a huge ordeal. And then you get home and people want to visit and you're expected to act like normal because it's awkward and uncomfortable to tell people that you really are sore down there, to be honest. But you've just birthed a child. Another thing is how different your body is going to look. When you have just had a baby, your body is nothing like what it was before you got pregnant. I still looked a good 5 or 6 months pregnant after I had my son. And it's very strange because you're used to having this big tight belly and now it's just flabby and loose and, you know, gross. But just be gentle. You know, it took your body 9 months to create this person, and then your body has just birthed a child. It's going to take some time to get it back to where it was. I honestly didn't even think about exercising for the first 6 months. I was exhausted. I just couldn't have imagined doing that. Not at all. And once my son was 6 months old, I started training. I got a personal trainer, and it's amazing when you are in the right frame of mind. I was ready to do it, how quickly the changes can happen when you're ready. So don't push yourself. The baby blues are another thing I'd heard of, but I didn't understand. It's literally 3 days once you've had your baby, you haven't slept. You're exhausted, you're overwhelmed, you have no idea what to do with this little person. No matter how prepared you think you are, it's a huge shock to the system. And 3 days after I gave birth to my son, I just had a meltdown. I was completely emotional, crying at everything. I was delirious. I remember picking up a tiny little cotton bud, like that you would clean your ears with, and using it as a tiny weight. And I thought that was hilarious. I mean, I laughed until I cried at that. I was out of my damn mind. So expect that there's definitely going to be a period of time where you are an emotional wreck, and that is only to be expected. Your world has been turned upside down. You are exhausted. It's just non-stop. I mean, if it goes on for a long period of time, you definitely need to seek help. For me, it just lasted a couple of days. And being told by my mum especially that this is completely normal. Everyone goes through a period where you're just delirious, basically. That is completely normal. Another thing that I didn't expect to happen when I took my baby home was the unsolicited advice. I knew that is what comes with having a child. I mean, you even get it during pregnancy, but just the sheer volume of unsolicited advice when you have just had your baby is kind of overwhelming. I mean, a lot of it is well intended, and some of it, you know, you'll use, but a lot of it just really can upset you because you're tired and you're oversensitive. So just know that your experience is yours and their experience is theirs, and they're just trying to, you know, help you, even though it may not seem like it, and just take what you want to take and leave the rest. The main thing that I wish I was told about the 4th trimester, bringing home your baby, is it goes so fast. The time of sleeplessness and feeding 24/7 and bleeding nipples and all that, it goes so quickly, and the sad thing is that you do miss it. You miss how little they are, and you forget what they looked like and the things they did at that age. So enjoy it as much as you can. It's really hard, but it's really worth it. Thanks for watching. Bye.